Hello, everyone, and welcome to the 12th episode of the Mysterium Podcast. It is good to talk to you once again on a glorious Thursday. I don't know what word I was going to use instead of glorious, but yes, another week has gone by, and I thought I'd update you guys on a couple of things that have been happening in my life. Hope everything's going well on your end. Honestly, just jump straight into it, Neil. I mean, I was gonna ask, how's the kids? How's the family? How's your mother? How's your mother? How's your mother doing? Yeah, so couple of things. After trying to fix my guitar DJ set for like ages, I gave in. It's officially dead. Rest in peace. Control that I've had for maybe a few months, literally. Excluding, even if you include traveling. Shut up, doggy. The dog barking outside. There is 1 month I went traveling. 2.5 months it's been in the shop, and it's official. After trying it, going to different dealers, and it's dead. I'm gonna bury it in the garden. The squirrels will dig it up and try and think it's nuts. No. So, rest in peace. That controller is officially dead, even though it's a piece of plastic, so it was never alive. But yes, good news. I have ordered the new, as you do, you order the new one straight away. So, it just turns out that as soon as my controller broke, a new one came out. And it's not out yet. It'll be out November 1st, sorry. So, I put a deposit down for it. So, maybe it was a marketing scheme. Maybe this was all a big ruse where they were just trying to make me buy a controller. And man, I wish I was that self-centered that I actually believed that. But yeah, because basically, without boring everybody about controllers, so it's the things. The controller is the thing the DJs use. So there's CDJs, which are the expensive £1,000 one, which they have in clubs, and I ain't got that kind of money. And also, they're kind of unnecessary. Generally, if you ask people that are DJing, they go, you don't need them. You can do 80%, 90% of stuff on a controller, which is kind of a budget version. So it's kind of it. So I've bought a new one. So bearing in mind the Mark II I had was 500, and so there's a 2-channel, which means you can play 2 tracks at the same time, and there's a 4-channel, which you can play 4 tracks at the same time. So not 4 at the same time, but you have, for example, 1 hooked up to a microphone. You can have an a cappella going and 2 instrumentals and stuff. You can do all sorts of amazing things. But once you go so I had an S2 for ages, realised that there's only a certain amount you could do with that. So now that I checked in, got the S4 Mark II. Didn't go to plan, obviously, and I think that's because I bought a showroom model. It didn't come with I tried to do it cheap, and it didn't work. So yeah, so it was normally £500, and it was still holding its value at the time, and I still didn't know that Mark III was coming out. Otherwise, I would have waited. But now, I bought it for like $370 because it was an ex-display room model. Thought, cool. I was unemployed at the time. I'll save some money. And it came with a version of Tractor, which I still haven't used because I'm still using my old Tractor. By the way, it's the software that I was using. And turns out that went wrong and I broke it. Okay. So what happened is that, remember I was saying £500 was the original price. And the Controller S2 was $300. So it's a nice, and then the one above is $1,000. So it's like a jump up. So you got from 300 to 500 to 1,000. So, and for each that you get better quality, blah 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 blah. You get the gist of it. So then this new range of Mark IIIs are coming out. So rub my fingers together, have a look, and they've got spinning plates, they've got lights and full LED screens. I'm like, I'm looking forward to this. I look at the S2 Mark III. £229. I'm thinking, oh wow, they've cut it by £60. That's brilliant. I'm going to £60, £70. Can't count. 229 it was. I was thinking, okay, I'll look at the S4 because they think about if that's spent about 400, yeah, that'll be really cool for all the features and new stuff it's got on it. I'm so looking forward to it. 700, and I went, what? That's a huge difference. But anyway, so I was debating it and I just put down deposit. I'm like, this is something that I've missed, and I know as soon as I get, I'll do my first reaction when I get my S3. I might do an unboxing, maybe. I'm not, no promises. You know what I'm like on this channel. I promise a podcast every Thursday, and everything else is a vague. I pretend I know what I'm doing. I just pretend with this, and the best I can. But yes, that's ordered, and I'll hopefully get a quick setup and stuff, and hopefully stick some stuff on Instagram. Speaking of Instagram, did you love that segue? I think that was terrible. But in time, Neil, in time, it shall all become better. Yes, I forgot what I segued into. Instagram, yes. So if you don't follow me, I am Mysterium. Make sure you do that. But one of the things I've doing recently, I think, just kind of sharing the knowledge and the artists and songs and stuff. So I shared something with San Holo, because his new album, his first album, called, wait for it, Album 1. Yeah, the name's not very good, but the album's incredible. I was listening to a song called Venture Adventure. I'm good at somebody's going to butcher me in the comments for that. We'll talk about nobody comments on these videos. So it was amazing, and I commented, and you can have a look on I Mysterium, and I was commenting how this song was. It's just beautiful. It was like he's trying to transition away from their dance scene into like a post EDM scene, create his own scene. And it's beautiful. So I posted that. And he was, thank you for that. He goes, thanks for that. Let me get it. Professional as usual. Let me find out exactly what he put. As I realise I've got one more like. Woo! He said, thanks for understanding. Which just meant a lot to me. Because I wrote a whole post which you can check out. Hopefully I'll link that, as you can see by the screen. I don't know if I've mentioned this before, because it's been a few podcasts now. But what do you think of the title screen? Where do you think that photo was taken? Find out next episode. So basically, that photo, I'm going to tell you now, was taken on top of not on top, but close to the top of Stairway to Heaven in Hawaii. I'm not trying to say to show off. I'm just saying that's my good friend, Sebastian. So if you're listening, Sebastian, thank you very much for the picture and all the awesome pictures that I wish I could share. I say could. I'm just lazy. I've been. No, you see, no excuses, Neil. You've just been lazy. Been doing guitar and all this stuff, but slowly. I've been thinking about getting back into French as well. I'm kind of practicing that in the car, because the problem is when you're driving, you can't do very much. I'm not gonna lie. I've used my phone a few times, and man, you can have an accident so easily when using your phone. And I try not to, and I tried to pay attention to the road, and so now I've enabled Google. So, okay, Google, let's see if this works. Oh, no, it's, you can't use it. You have to unlock your phone first. Okay, Google, play Ainsley videos on YouTube. Watch this.
Playing Ainsley videos on YouTube.
He's one of my favourite YouTubers. Oh, no. I don't know if you can show the sound. What am I doing now?
Ainsley, what is your name?
My name Kirill, and I'm from Russia.
Oh wow, my name.
It's so good. Maybe I've not used the technology before, but that was, I don't know how much of you heard, but he's one of my favorite actors to do. Ainsley. It's like a half Guatemalan. You guys know Fitz. He's absolutely brilliant and hilarious. Anyway, yes, you can use Google, so I'm just using it to text people and blah, 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 blah. It's been so awesome. And work is going great. And I'm not going to bang on about work, because I hate those people that just only talk about work. You know, outside, especially outside of work, you're like, dude, have a life outside of work. But some people base that off their whole existence, you know. But so a lot of this role is face-to-face. Like the Daft Punk song. And I'm just enjoying every day that I'm going to client sites and meeting new people, especially because it's in the construction industry. So you get to meet kind of working class people, and I thought there'd be a lot more. No, they're lovely. All of them are absolutely brilliant. There's no ego. There's no, they'll say what they think. Like, for example, I had a call today to try and book an appointment, and so it was towards the end of the day, and I said to this woman, hello, she goes, oh, can I speak to your manager, please? And she goes, oh yeah, but he's on a call at the moment. And then for some reason I said, do you know how long he would be? And she just goes, no. Which is a fair assumption. Of course you wouldn't know how long he would be, but I love the blunt honesty. And thought of, I'm sorry, I can't, like, London, they'd be a bit more passive aggressive, especially some of them people at work. Oh, well, one person in particular I'm thinking of. I think that maybe my ultimate pet peeve is passive aggressive people, because I'm not, and I used to think it was because of my family and stuff, but I think it's just been growing up in Leicester. I play a huge part of that. If people don't like something, they'll say it. And if people, like she did, she goes, no, I don't know. Of course, I don't know how long he's on the phone. And she said to me, and I went, do you know what? That's a very valid point. And then she wasn't being mean or anything. She's being very honest. And I think I kind of missed that from being in London. And the more I'm here, and I don't want to say I'm getting into a comfort zone, but the more I appreciate the Midlands. Especially I've been travelling Coventry, Worcester, Oldbury, and places kind of around Birmingham. So I've been exposed to a lot, and hopefully I won't develop a Brummie accent. And if I do, you'll slowly be hearing it through the podcast. Working with a lot of people from Birmingham, which you can imagine, and yeah, they're lovely, absolutely lovely people. So another example. So I had some HR issues, as you do. So I went in to see this woman, and it was the last Friday after the podcast last week, and it was tipping it down with rain. So I'm there, I've got all my documents in my bag, cool, and I've got an umbrella. And it was, remember last Friday, if you can, it was windy. Oh, we were getting blown around left, right and centre. So I went upstairs, and I saw her the dripping wet umbrella, bag on my back, went to talk to the HR woman. She was lovely enough, sorting me out, and I was just in a bit of a frenzy, because one reason or another, things were just on edge, and I needed to get it done that day. So she said, oh, you have to go home and get your passport, because apparently your driving license isn't a valid form of ID. Yeah, I don't understand that one either. The government doesn't recognise it because of reasons that I don't know, even though I used it later. So I had to go home and get my passport. So one of the things I did is I left that umbrella there. And it's just a thing she said to me, oh, you don't want to leave it there, because it's really nice, I think I'll have it. And it was like a kind of a friendly, teasing kind of thing, which they just don't do as much in London. I swear to God, everything's so professional, and I won't say two-faced, because again, there is that in the Midlands for sure, but it's just not as common. And the way people, it's just the way that people look at you here. They look at you like humans, and that sounds so stupid coming from London, where people should look at you like humans, but they don't. But you know what? It all works for the best. But the more I'm in here, and the more I appreciate it, and the more I kind of want to stay in the Midlands. One thing I want to talk about. Guess where I'm going tomorrow? No, I don't know what I'm expecting you a response or anything. I'm going to Sweden. As remember we said it with the one in the podcast a while ago? Yes, so tomorrow I head off to Sweden. We booked from Gatwick Airport, so if you're there and you listen to this, all 14 of you, which thank you everyone for listening, and I don't care that only 14 people listen. These are consistent things that I'm going to stay. Yes, I'm going to meet Dwan, and we're going to go out in Stockholm. Should be nice to explore there a little bit. I've not got any cash, so I'm trying to just get some out when I'm there, and then get the contactless card, pay for everything. Job's a good one. Happy days. I need to check my finances. Paycheck's coming in 2 weeks. Thinking out loud, saying sentences, not making any sense. Engineering. Random words. So yeah, really looking forward to that. Got everything ready, and I got giddy again getting the bag out. So basically, one of the things I did as well is I got my badges regarding all the places I went this year when I went solo traveling. So I'm flying on my own on the way there, and Dewan's coming back with me. And so I'm going to stick all of the. I've bought all the so on badges, for all the countries I've been to, and I'm going to stick them on. So the only one I didn't do is America. 'Cause I think I've become, what's the word? I don't hate the American flag, but it's just so. It's like, like a pop song. You see it all the time. You hear it all the time. Ugh, this again. So I've got the San Francisco, like a little badge. I've got California. I've got that state badge. Hawaii badge. Indonesia, Philippines, Dubai, which is, bearing in mind, I did this at 2 a.m. Bearing in mind. So I didn't think of putting Saudi Arabia because that would have been the logical thing to do rather than put that wasn't the cleverest of ideas. But I ordered the Dubai, and if you guys look at the Dubai flag, the flag of Dubai, it's just mostly red with a little bit of white in it. I can't remember which way round it is, but basically I've learnt to sew, and I can't sew for shit. I genuinely cannot sew at all. Let me look at Dubai flag. What's the first thing if you type in Dubai that comes up? Yep, all of Palm Islands and blah blah blah. Let's have a look at the Dubai flag. Professional as ever. What the hell have I got then? That one. Yeah. What's that? That's the flag of UAE. Ah, yes, I've got the flag of Dubai. Yeah, it's kind of like, there was that story ages ago of like I learned as a child. I don't even know where it's from. I don't know if it's a Bible tale or whatever. Like the story of. Do you remember this story of the zebra, where all the animals took all the colours, and the white zebra was left with the black, or the black zebra was left with the white, and it broke. And that's basically how this flag is. Every other flag was taken, so it's like, get the red and put a bit of white on it. That's fine. That'll do the flag. Everyone remembers UAE anyway. So. So yeah, that's going on the bag, and also it probably looks slightly better, to be honest, as a brown man carrying a big bag with the Saudi Arabia logo on it, just in case people just like, oh, there's a geometric pattern, maybe it's a piece of art. So anyway, they're all go. So because I'm traveling, I'm using the bag. I've not sewn them on just of yet. I've only put the California badge on, and I'm gonna. There's part of me that wants to do it all myself, and there's part of me that literally has fingers as colanders at the moment because I caught my fingers a lot. It's a lot. But yes, I will try and record some stuff for Sweden. Make no promises. If you know me, then you can ask. I will try and take some photos and some videos and something, and insert lie here. I don't know why I put myself in these situations where I just pretend that I'm going to do something when I actually don't. But yeah, so the bag is pretty much all ready to go. Dewan, you'll get your present tomorrow as well, which I'm looking forward to give you. Signature from Leicester, which I don't know if you're going to listen to this when you're going to like it. Let's say that. You're going to like it, and it's going to be a good time. What else is there to talk about? Oh, wait, there is one thing that put a smile on my face today. So, breathe. This one really made me go, let me see if I've covered this. One second. 14th of October. No, I didn't cover it. So, I'm going Rampage with Marco in March. Now the lineup came out. It was meh. It was good. It was okay. And then they dropped the biggest of bombshells on me. Excision is coming. Now, Excision is probably is a base god almost. He's unbelievable, and I've wanted to see him so much. I remember having this conversation with this guy who was from Montreal, and Excision goes with all the time because he's Canadian and he does tour of America, and he brings literally, I don't know if it's the most powerful stage in the world, but it's 150,000 watts of power, and the lights and the fireworks, they're incredible. And he was one of the acts I've always wanted to see, because just the show, if you Google Excision visuals or Excision lights show, just look at that, and the music will probably turn you off. Just watch it on mute. But just the visuals are unbelievable, and I've just been showing people that aren't interested. I've just been going, I'm seeing this with the sound off, and they're going, okay, that's cool. I'll show my sister, put the sound on. Look, I'm going to see this, and she just goes, oh, that's too hard for me. So it's fun, I guess. I love it though. I can't wait to see him. Zamarco, if you're listening, it's an Excision. I just emailed him with like 400 love hearts. And just, he's coming to Europe. Oh my god! And there's still more to come. So I can't express how excited I am to see him. And he's one of the bass just giants in the genre. It really is just something that I've wanted to see for ages. But yeah, I think I've kind of gone over time a little bit here. But I'd like to thank you all again. Every single person, thank you for listening and getting this far through it. You didn't have to. You could have logged off a while ago and watched some cat videos on YouTube. But just to go back to my views, and I should be more prepared when I do this. But you gotta imagine it's like 9:45 at night. I've got to edit this, upload it, and get it out for tomorrow. And then I've got like 90% of the packing done. So 26, we've got a subscriber. Yes, that just happened today. I think 26 subscribers, 1,823 views. God, I'm gonna be a YouTube celebrity in like 4 days. You're gonna watch Sam Pepper. Oh no, why the fuck did I pick him? Horrible man. Not Sam Pepper, the other one. PewDiePie, who's nothing to do with Sam Pepper. I don't know why I said that. So, thank you all once again. And I wish you a beautiful week. I will update you on the next week's podcast about how Sweden was, a couple more stories, exploring Leicester a bit more. And apart from that, thank you again. I wish you all the best. And good night, God bless, and speak to you all next week. Bye bye.